I'm Helen.
And I'm David.
And today we're going to take you on a tour of this magnificent Cathedral of the Canals, the Anderton Boat Lift near Northwich.
Cared for by the Canal and River Trust, a charity that looks after over 2,000 miles of canals all across the country, and many more magnificent structures like this.
But why was it built?
Nearly 200 years ago, they didn't have roads like we have today, and the main form of transport was horse and cart.
Nearly all of the big cargoes of goods would need to be moved to market by boat. You would have boats arriving on the Trent and Mersey Canal above. They would need to transport their cargoes down nearly 15 metres to the River Weaver. From there, they would be transported to Liverpool and then on all over the world.
But there was a big problem. It's quite a tight spot here, and there's just not room to build a flight of locks.
Salt has been mined in Cheshire since Roman times. Originally, it was transported between the two waterways by a chute, basically a big slide. But when the canal brought coal and especially pottery from the Midlands, that solution wouldn't work anymore.
So Edwin Clark, an engineer, had this brilliant idea to build a boat lift, the first in the country. It was constructed in 1875 out of iron and makes use of an amazing system of hydraulics to move the two caissons up and down. Hydraulics are a way of transferring forces from one place to another using a fluid.
Hydraulics have been known about since ancient times. The word actually comes from the Greek words for water and pipe, and they work because fluids are incompressible. That means we can't squash them, but Laura can demonstrate. The first bottle is full of air. Can you squash it? The second bottle, full of water. How about that one? So we can see fluids are not compressible, which means we can transfer forces through them.
So how do we use hydraulics to move boats up and down this hill?
Because fluids are incompressible, we can use them to transfer forces. Laura's going to demonstrate this. As she pushes on the top syringe, the force is transferred through the liquid in the pipe into the bottom syringe, and the bottom plunger pushes out. Imagine the rock is a boat. Using only a small force, Laura can lift that boat up from the river up to the canal.
Anderton Boat Lift is a great place to visit to see science and history in action.
Come with your family or on an organised trip with your school or group.
You can take an exciting boat trip through the lift or learn more in our fantastic visitor centre. We can put you on top of the world!